traders, Raymond Opoku here once again with the weekly Forex market analysis. I hope you had an awesome week last week. Last week exceeded expectations for the setups that we were looking at. We hope for a good week this week too. So for this week on the watch list, we have the AUDUSD, the EURJPY, and the EURCHF. But before we come on to analyzing what we have for this week, let us look at how we fared for last week. Last week on the watch list were the CAD JPY, the NZD CHF, and the Euro NZD. For the CAD JPY, my attention was turned to this very symmetrical triangle, and I was looking for the breakout either to the downside or to the upside. The break to the upside came eventually, and the CAD JPY took off for over 200 pips before paring some of its gains to end the week. Second on the watch list for last week was the NZD CHF, and I was looking at the breakout as well, either of the support or of the resistance. Price just tested support to begin the week and broke the resistance fiercely. The fierce break of the resistance was very wide and it didn't afford me an entry. Entering such a trade on this wide breakouts is very risky. Moving on to the last pair on the watch list for last week, which is the Euro NZD. The Euro NZD, even as it was negatively correlated with the NZD CHF, also broke to the downside, retested the support of the descending channel as new resistance for the bears to take over eventually before the bulls stepped in to end the week. For the coming week, as I said already, we'll be looking at the AUDUSD, the EURJPY, and the EURCHF. Beginning with the AUDUSD. The AUDUSD spent the whole of last week in this very descending channel. This whole descending channel is over 100 pips. That means it didn't move much throughout the whole of last week, and that is the reason why we've gained a market structure out of this slight weekly pip movement. While still within the confines of the descending channel, the AUDUSD is slightly bearish. A break above the resistance of the descending channel would prove good for the bulls. Conversely, a break below the support of the descending channel would prove good for the bears. But then it wouldn't make sense to touch the AUDUSD whilst it's still trading within the confines of the descending channel. With the second pair on the watch list for the coming week is the EURJPY. EURJPY had a great weekly pip movement last week, but then to end the week, price action of this pair slowed down, and currently it is trading in this falling wedge of sorts. While still within the confines of the falling wedge, there will be much to do on the EURJPY, even as it remains slightly bearish. A break above the resistance of the wedge could prove bullish. Also, a break below the support of the wedge could prove bearish. And onto the counterpart of the EURJPY, which is the EURCHF. These two pairs are positively correlated, so you can track the EURJPY and the EURCHF to strike profitable trades. Even as the EURJPY was trading or is trading in a falling wedge, the EURCHF, however, is trading in a symmetrical triangle. So the EURCHF is strongly neutral while still within the symmetrical triangle. A break of the resistance or a break of the support of this very symmetrical triangle is what will pave way for the certain market direction of the EURCHF. And for this very market structure, be very cautious of false breaks and remember to track the movement of the EURJPY and the EURCHF. On the fundamental side of things, Monday would be kind of a quiet day, but on Tuesday, retail sales is up for the United States, and it could be the market mover for Tuesday. On Wednesday, there's the Great British Pounds CPI, which would be the where to look for the action on Wednesday. For the rest, they may or may not bring about any action. For Thursday, AUD has the employment change, which will be coming in from Australia. It could be a very strong market mover. And on Friday, Australia also has the retail sales in action, so as the Great British Pound from Britain. So that is it for the coming week. I wish you a profitable trading week and see you next week as usual.